What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. I hope everybody's having a fabulous Saturday, and I want to wish you a great weekend. We're going to take a look at the charts and see what Bitcoin is doing. We had an awesome pump yesterday. Everybody got really excited, and I also pointed out in my live stream yesterday a nice trade move that actually ended up turning out. If anybody took it, we'll take a look at that. Also, I want to remind you, if you do want to check out trading, I have some links below in the description. There is Prime XBT. You get a 35% bonus as a welcome bonus when you sign up. Whatever you deposit, they'll put 35% on top of it. Also, there's Bybit down there. You make a deposit of 0.2 Bitcoin, you get up, I think, $60 bonus, up to $210 bonus. Check it out. Also, don't forget there's a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check that out too. It's an awesome community, guys. If you love crypto, you'll love the community. Let's get into the charts. All right, guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Don't put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here or haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand side of the screen. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. I do daily updates every single day for you guys to kind of keep track of what's going on in the market. Also, guys, smash the likes and leave your comments and let me know what you think of the video. Also, your comments will enter you to win a free t-shirt. I will be doing a giveaway tomorrow. I'll be picking a random comment from one of the videos throughout the week and to pick the winner. So make sure you comment on all the videos throughout the week if you want a chance to win. And you can pick the t-shirt from my wife's webpage, inkyorimage.com. There is a link to that below in the description. Lots of cool Bitcoin, Litecoin stuff in there. You can have her put any crypto you want on there, or any picture or anything. She can do anything you would want. It's great for gift ideas and stuff, and a great way to help support my channel. Thanks a lot, guys, and let's get into the charts. All right, so something we haven't been looking at in a long time is the RSI on the weekly. And if you look here, we were watching this back in January, but if you look here, I have this trend line drawn here and the same one drawn over here. This is the 2013 bull market followed by the bear market. Two touches of resistance on that trend line before breaking through, starting the bull market. 2017 bull market followed by the 18 bear market. Two touches of resistance before starting the next bull market. I do believe we are still in a bull market, guys. Yeah, so you look here, this is 2013. 4 years later, we got the 2017. And 4 years from now would be the 2021. I do believe that's most likely when this bull market is going to end. So let's take another look real quick and just see what I've been looking at here. Is this is the same thing over on BLX, Brave New Coin Index. So anyways, I do believe this is the cycle, and as you guys know, I do believe we are in number 2 over here. I want to point something out. It wasn't updated yesterday, so I couldn't really point it out. But if you guys remember me talking about the 55 EMA, I really thought that would hold. And we did break through, but we broke back up and closed above it in the, well, if we close above it in the weekly. And I had talked a while back, those of you guys that watch my videos know I was saying it wouldn't be the end of the world, because back here in the other one that I have listed as 2, it also pierced through. A few weeks it did that. Now, is that going to happen this time? Probably not, you know, a bunch of different times. But like I said, it wasn't the end of the world. And I do still believe this is most likely the part of the cycle that we're in. And I'll go back into it. And we'll also look at the RSI, because there's something interesting there too. Excuse me. So yeah, I do believe this is where we're at in this cycle. If we look at the RSI, I have them 2 cycles, or the number 2 in the cycle circled. And if you see, we bottomed out on both of them on this trend line. Same thing over here. So that is what I believe to be true, guys. Obviously, I could be wrong, but that is what I'm seeing. Also, something we haven't looked at in a while is the monthly RSI. If we take a look at the monthly RSI, and as you can see here, this is the 2013 bull market followed by the bear market. We had 4 lows in the RSI represented by each arrow. We had the same thing over here in 2018 coming down off of the 2017 bull market. Now what I'm looking at here is I believe we're right in this area, and most likely we'll continue up from here and maybe come back down and touch this. Obviously this line, until we get a low over here, we don't know where this side of this line is, but that's just something to look at. And let's get into Bitcoin on the daily. Real quick, I want to go into the 1 hour and show you the moves I was talking about. There was one actually 2 days ago that we were looking at to break out, and I actually took the lines off here, but we had this line. If you guys watched the video, you know, we had a line here and another trend line here making a triangle, and we were watching for the breakout. And I had said, how I was going to play this, which I did, is play the breakout here. You would have a buy right above here, and you would put your stop loss just below the line. And if it broke down, you would do just the opposite. Obviously we broke up. It was a great move. And, you know, I hope people done well on that. I know a lot of people did, and I know a lot of people shorted it and did not do very well. But anyways, if you guys want to do that stuff, definitely check out my links below. Like I said, Prime XBT, you get a 35% bonus for signing up. Great trading exchange. They also have a phone app. And there's Bybit one down there. You get a $60 bonus for signing up when you use my links on both of them. And they are below in the description below the video. Bybit is supposedly, they're supposed to be coming out with a phone app too. So that will be interesting. But anyway, my measured moves off of this move was 77 or 78. Obviously, we went much higher. I will get those off of here now. And we'll look at the one I was showing you guys in the live stream yesterday. We just did a quick look at it. And what we did was I measured from the breakout down here up to the top. And we were looking at this as another triangle for a breakout. And I had a measured move of 97.50. So if you played that, you done pretty well. Obviously, we went much higher. We got all the way up to around the 10.6 area on Coinbase. So yeah, I hope you guys done well on that too. And right now, as you can see in the 1 hour, we are getting support on the 21 EMA here. We'll see how this turns out. We're going to dig into it here in a minute. Let's get into the daily first. And we're going to take a look at the bull flag that I've been watching forever now. And we'll take a look at the measured moves. As you can see, we broke through. We've come back down underneath the bull flag. That's not the end of the world, guys. Obviously, this was a huge move. It needed a correction. We'll take a look at where it may be correcting to in a second. And my guess is, as of right now, just looking at this, probably around the 8,900 area. But we'll see. I do want to do a measured move. If we continue up and close above this bull flag, what the measured moves would be. And that would be just measuring the bull flag as a channel. That would get us up to about the 13,000, 13,400 region. Now, if we were to look at this whole thing as a bull flag and a flag pull, which I still believe it to be. Actually, I was measuring from down here, but I think the measurement should be further down. And actually, I'll make one for each. We'll redo that. I didn't really, just by the way that one broke out yesterday, I kind of want to look at it this way. And that would be down here from where it broke out of this. Let's thin this line out a little bit. Okay, so the first one would be measuring from here to the top as a flag pull. And measurement from where we broke out, guys. The measured move would be around the 17.6 area. Now, if we measure from all the way down here where it broke out of this ascending triangle, we would have a measured move. Let me get out. And I'm going to put this measured move in there too. So guys, it's still possible to see new all-time highs this year. And I've been talking about for a long time. You can see right there what kind of moves Bitcoin can do. So let's put a trend line up here, or a channel. And we will mark this. Let me move it up a little bit. All right, we'll mark this with a price label. And that's going to be around the 19,000 range. So if we break this bull flag, with conviction and close above it, we could be looking at these highs. And possibly, like I said, if this is a repeat of over here in 2017, we could be seeing 46,000 by the end of the year. It's definitely possible still, guys. But we'll see. We'll see how that happens. And we'll track it day by day and look at it. So let's look at where we might be headed now. As you guys know, we were watching the 7,700. I thought we would break much lower if we broke the 77, but obviously we've got one hell of a bounce here, guys. It's still possible if this bull flag holds us down, the top of this bull flag, the trend line here holds us down, we could be going back down. But as of now, I am still bullish here, guys. We'll see how it turns out. Let's look at the RSI. If you guys been watching the channel, you know we were watching this falling channel. And right here we had a falling broadening wedge. And I had said if we broke up above this channel, it was going to be extremely bullish, which is what happened. Now, let's look at the 4-hour RSI. All right, 4-hour RSI, we were watching this channel, and I had said this is most likely a bear trap. We popped up, and this is why I think we have a little bit more down to go, guys. If this holds, I'll talk about the target here, but if this RSI line holds, actually it goes up just a little bit. Actually, we could be about to the end of it, depending on how the lines kind of change in here as I move it. But let's let me see if these line up. Those do line up. So yeah, we may be about to the end of this correction. We may have a little bit more down to go. But keep in mind, if this RSI breaks down back down through here and closes below this line, then we might be going further down. Let's take a look at it in the price action and see where we're at. All the EMAs here, you guys know my EMAs. I really like my EMAs. I'm not into all the indicators other people are. I think it's just a bunch of noise. But they are all turning up, super bullish, guys. But like I was saying in the RSI, if we do go down a little bit more here, which it looks like it's trying to do, we could, we could have already bottomed this correction here about, where was that at? About 9,000. And that was right around where I was. I was in the Discord this morning and I said about 8,900 is possible, which would be this trend line right here. So it is still possible that we go down to the 89. That would also line up with the 8 EMA on the 4-hour. We'll see. Like I said, if we do get back above this 9,300 here and get support, that is the top of the bull flag, and I believe we are going to be doing quite well. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. Just keep watching these. If we drop below 89, we may be dropping a little bit lower. But if we break back above this 93 and get support here, this bull market may continue, guys. We get a nice bounce off this RSI. We got room to run. It actually looks good. Do I see any divergence in here? Not really. Go into the daily. What's that look like for divergence? Little bit of, no, there's really not any divergence in the daily either, unless you looked at it in the long term over here. But yeah, we're looking pretty good, guys. Like I said, let's see if they get back above this 93 and it holds, and I believe we'll probably most likely be continuing up to these higher targets. And I know people are talking about the 11,000 range, but I don't see that holding us back. And actually, this was a major resistance line that I've had in here for a long time at 10.9. We may get some resistance there if we do continue up. Another place to keep an eye on, guys. But yeah, let's look at Litecoin. Excuse me. You know what? Let me go back to Bitcoin real quick, and we'll take a look at, we'll throw the fibs on here and just kind of, let me get this line out of the way so it doesn't confuse anyone. We'll throw the fibs on here and just kind of look at where the correction areas might be. We'll go to this swing low down here to the swing high, and the 0.5 EMA, the 50%, or I'm sorry, the 0.5 Fibonacci lines up also with that 89 area. It's around 89.23. I'm going to go ahead and put a target there. That might be where this correction stops and we get our bounce. The golden pocket area is down a little bit further. If we break through that, I'll do the same here. We'll put a target in here. We break down below that, we'll be looking at somewhere in the $8,500 range. Again, that's possible. Worst case scenario, guys, well, if this is just a correction, worst case scenario, guys, would be about the $8,000 range. I don't see us going that low. I think this 89.23 might hold and then we continue up, but again, we'll have to see, and this is my opinion, not yours. All right, Litecoin. Looking at Litecoin, and I've been talking about looking at other projects, guys. I got my eye on another one. I'm still in the ByDAO, looking to see how that turns out. I believe if you get into this stuff early before everybody else, when it does hit the market, you could be in good shape. You know, we've seen that in 2017. Will it be the same? Who knows? But it's worth a shot. Just don't put in more than you're willing to lose. But Litecoin, the dead coin, according to some people, not dead. Anyways, we broke out of this falling wedge, and I had pointed that out yesterday. As you guys can see, I took the lower lows out of here. As long as we stay outside of this falling wedge, I do believe we're going to continue up with this too, guys. We could be looking at one hell of a bull run coming. But yeah, we broke out of that. Litecoin did quite well yesterday also. Let's look at the RSI. Looking at the RSI, same thing. We have this falling broadening wedge here, which we broke out of. Looks like we're going to come down and test it for support. And I believe that will be either on this trend line or this one here. And we're going to mark it. But I believe this is where we're going to get our bounce. Somewhere in the $55 range. Which we're at 50, almost 56 right now. So we should get a bounce off of one of these. Now let's put the fibs on there and see where that matches up. And remember, my target from the breakout of this wedge is $114. As long as we stay on the top of this wedge here, I do believe that's where we're headed. All right, so let's put the fibs on this one and just kind of see where the retracement might be too. And the 50%, we've kind of got a bounce off that right now, but that 54 would be the 0.618. So actually that one is the most likely here. Actually around 53.89, somewhere in that range. Keep an eye on those areas, guys, for a bounce for Litecoin. Now let's take a look at, did we look at the daily? We did not. So here's the daily. Obviously this is looking like a bearish candle, but we are getting support here off of the 21 EMA, and our EMAs are turning up. Today could, you know, continue on up. And let's take a look at the daily RSI. We were in this rising channel over here, falling channel here. I drew this support line on the bottom. If we break through the top of this in the daily RSI, guys, which is definitely possible, and if that happens and we close outside in the daily, extremely bullish. And yeah, that's about it for right now. Let's see if this holds. If this does not, we get down below it. You know, we could trail under this, but by the looks of Litecoin and Bitcoin, they both look like they're going to get a bounce here. Most likely today, if not next week, which should be a good week. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I appreciate you guys watching. And don't forget to check out the wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. And check out my affiliate links down below. Brave Browser, Ledger, all those links down there. If you use my link, it really helps the channel out, guys. I really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head to get subscribed to the channel. And yeah, smash those likes, leave your comments, let me know what you think, and don't forget to hit your notification bell. Take it easy, have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.